Hey, what's up guys, it's Heidi and today I'll be talking about my latest book haul, and I actually bought the Puffin Classics 16 book set. And for the people who don't know what Puffin is, it's the children's section of Penguin. What I really liked about this set is that it's very diverse. You have books from America, from Canada, from Britain, even from mainland Europe, quite a few. So yeah, I just thought that was really cool. The reason I actually bought these books is because as a kid I never really read like your classic children's books, so I always used to just read like the horror things like Goosebumps, and my favorite author was Puffin, which is a Dutch writer who just writes stories about skeletons and zombies and werewolves. So none of like your sweet, nice children's stories. Like I said, there's 16 books, so I'll try and go as swiftly as possible through all of them. Also because I need to tutor someone in about an hour, so let's get to the books. The first two books I want to show you are the ones written by Lewis Carroll. These are the Alice in Wonderland books, Through the Looking Glass and Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. I haven't actually read these books before. I haven't seen the movies either. I guess most of you guys know what the story's about. Alice falls through something and ends up in this different world. Kind of like Narnia, but then without the closet. I'm probably like super off with this, but I'm so it just shows I didn't read it. Okay, third book, and the fourth book, if I can find it, written by Mark Twain, which is an American author. Did I just lose this? Oh wait, here it is. Yes, so the third and the fourth book are written by Mark Twain. So The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. So the only thing that I know about these is that they're adventures of boys, and I've heard the name before, like Huckleberry Finn and Tom Sawyer, but that's like the only thing I know. Oh, this is so terrible. I feel so embarrassed that I haven't read these books. Okay, moving on, we have King Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table. Yeah, I think this book, the story comes from the Middle Ages, but Robert Langcelyn Green, I'm not too sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly, wrote this version, and apparently he was kind of like famous in the time of J.R.R. Tolkien. So yeah, it should be good. Looking forward to reading that. What other books do we have? Yes, we have The Jungle Book by Rudyard Kipling. I think I saw the movie when I was really small, so I can't really remember anything of it. I have seen a video or a movie about Rudyard Kipling's life during the First World War, which was very interesting, and I was very intrigued by him, so it would be very nice to finally read one of his books. Then we have The Wizard of Oz. I have actually read this book. I think this is the only book that I've actually legit read when I was younger. And yeah, The Wizard of Oz, I think everyone knows what this story is about. Like, this girl, I think, lives in Kansas, and then her house gets blown away to somewhere far away, and then stuff happens in a green place. It was written by L. Frank Baum, who was an American author, I believe. And yeah, I've read this book when I was younger, but like the one that had about 20 pages. So I'm excited to read the thicker version of it. And yeah, now on to the Greeks and the Romans. The Odyssey by Homer and the Tales of Greek heroes. So I'm not really sure which tales are in these. I am excited. I have actually read quite a lot of Greek mythology, so this should be good. And I also have read Percy Jackson, so I know quite a lot of the gods and stuff like that. Yeah, so also I really do love the book covers. They're so pretty, and the colors are just so nice, you know? Yes, so then moving on, we have The Secret Garden, written by Frances Hodgson Burnett. So this is about a girl, Mary, who loses her parents, and then she moves to India where she finds this garden with, I believe, a door, and then she goes through the door and then you have like adventures, kind of like Narnia again. Then we have a Scottish author, Robert Louis Stevenson, with Treasure Island. I actually had not heard of this book, maybe vaguely, but it's about some pirates and that's all I know. So yeah, these two books kind of give me the same vibe, maybe because their book covers are kind of like in the same style. The first one is written by Louisa May Alcott, Little Women, and the other one is by Ellen Montgomery, Anna of Green Gables, I think. And yeah, I think these are both female authors, and from like the Wikipedia search that I did, it seems like it's just these very girly stories. I'm not too sure, I might be wrong, but yeah, we'll see. Next we have Heidi, written by Joanna Spyri. It's about this girl called Heidi, and she's an orphan and she goes to live with her grandfather in the Alps, and then she has these amazing adventures, I think. Sounds like a good book, I guess. I've never read a story that is in Switzerland, so yeah, should be good as well. I really don't have a lot to say about these books. Next up we have The Call of the Wild by Jack London, and the interesting thing about this story is that it is written from the viewpoint of a dog. He gets sold to become like a sledge dog in Yukon, Canada during like the gold rush times there. I think that was about 1893. Yeah, interesting story. Never have read something like this, so yeah, excited. Yeah, those are all of the books. I'm sorry that the summaries might have been really brief and a tad bit crappy, but I'll be making 2 videos reviewing them after I've read them, so stay tuned for that. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up.